Hey guys, what's up? Blu-ray Legend here. Sorry I haven't done a video in a while. Been really busy. I've been coming up with plans, scouting locations for a diner I'm going to be opening. Besides movies, video games, I'm also a really good chef. I went to cooking school and all that stuff. I've done everything I can to get everything going, and that's what I've been working on, guys. I'm sorry I've been away, but everything's coming and falling into place like I wanted to for my future, and it's going smooth. Anyway, some pickups. I've been still been buying movies and all that. Some pickups. I got some DVDs and Blu-rays and one 4K for you this day. Um, this is for like a couple months. I think it's been a couple months or a couple weeks before I've done a video. I can't remember. When I post the video, I'll be able to see it. But anyway, we're going to start off with Baywatch on DVD. Got this from my father-in-law. He really enjoys Baywatch. He really liked it. He's watched Baywatch way before me, I guarantee it. Next up, I got Liam Neeson, The Commuter on DVD. I watched this before I gave it to my father-in-law, and I picked up my edition. I really enjoyed this film. Liam Neeson was great. Uh, I got Marley Street and Tom Hanks, a Steven Spielberg film. The Post. I have not yet watched it. I haven't heard. I didn't really know Tom Hanks was doing a movie. I don't keep up with Tom Hanks. I do know he's been working on Toy Story 4 with a lot of cast from that. I did not know anything. This is like a hidden gem to me for right now, but from what I read on the back of it right here, it seems pretty good. I like Tom Hanks in these type of movies. Next up is I don't know what to call it, a prequel, a sequel, a remake. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I've been too scared, and that's Deep Blue Sea 2. Really enjoyed the first film. I love it when Samuel Jackson gets eaten by the shark for screaming, basically. I don't really know much about this. I picked it up because, again, it's a shark movie. Sharks is one of my favorite creatures on this planet. If my wife would allow me, I would have me a pet shark. I love sharks. I've touched sharks in real life, not in the zoo, but with friends in the oceans and all that stuff. Me and a friend, like I want to say 3 years ago, we just drove to Florida and we went swimming, and a guy came up that was a scuba instructor and was like, "Hey, you guys want to pay so much to go see sharks?" And my friend was like, "Raymond, you down?" And I was like, "Yeah." Sharks have been my favorite creature ever since then. I watch Shark Week all the time. I love sharks. Speaking of sharks, being I did that movie, I'll do this one. I grabbed this movie with Clary Holt and Mandy Moore. I like Mandy Moore as an actress and all this. It's called 47 Meters Down. I got it on didn't get it on Blu-ray. I got it on DVD. I wanted to get this one on DVD for some reason. I don't know why. I just wanted to. And it goes good because every time I get a DVD and a Blu-ray together, I'm supporting both my wife's collection and my son's collection. Really enjoyed this. Next up is one of my favorite comedies of 2017. I thought it was pretty good. It gave a take on an old TV show I know I watched with my grandpa, and that's Chips. This movie is just hysterical, ridiculous, gory, twist, mystery. It has everything in it that you could possibly love. There's a lot of my friends that I've seen that watch this. They really enjoyed it. I didn't really hear nothing about it that people would hate it. But when it came out, I didn't read nothing about it. I heard a few views. It's hard to follow when you do a movie that's based off of a TV show, I feel it's hard for them to portray it as good as it can be because the TV show was already phenomenal. I mean, look at Baywatch. Okay, no one was looking for that movie to be successful. But right now, in this generation, Dwayne Johnson, anything he touches is successful. Look at Jumanji, Baywatch, the Fast and the Furious. Fast and the Furious was already successful before Dwayne Johnson came in. Dwayne Johnson came in to help bring the hype up for Fast and the Furious. I mean, when you recognize someone like Dwayne Johnson, I didn't know him as an actor. I watched him wrestling growing up, and then he became an actor. I mean, one of my favorite movies with him is Walking Tall, The Scorpion King. The Rundown is one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm a huge Shane William Scott fan, and when he did that movie, The Rundown, it was just phenomenal. It was perfect timing for that movie to come out. It was just really great, and it was at the peak of Shane William Scott. It was in the middle of Shane. I would say the beginning. And he played American Pie. I really enjoy those movies. This was a really good film. Next up was a film. I've not watched it yet. I don't know if you guys have seen this and you know it's a good movie. Let me know. I haven't really heard much about it. I know it's based on a best-selling book. I'm really into these types of movies, like portraying the Man in Black, which is basically death, I want to say. But that is The Dark Tower with Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba. He's one of my favorite actors too. Matthew McConaughey has been doing some good things after Dazed and Confused. Some would say Dazed and Confused is one of the best films he's ever done. I would disagree. I really enjoy 10 Ways to How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days or something like that. I really enjoyed that with him too. But this is my DVD collection, except for these two. Go to my father-in-law's. I've been helping him get a collection too. Now is my stuff that I've been getting from my Blu-ray collection. I've been doing more Blu-ray and TV shows on DVD. I've got a great DVD TV show collection. I'm really getting proud of it. I got some of my favorites. Game of Thrones. Can't wait for season 8. Really excited for that. I got my Sons of Anarchy, my Justified, my Big Bang Theory. I got all my Breaking Bad, my Beavis and Butthead, my South Park. I got some autographs for those. I got all the Death Note, all the Boondocks. King of the Hill, I think I'm missing 3 seasons. And those are the typical ones that I collect for. Family Guy, Supernatural. I've been laying back off the Supernatural. For one, I have Netflix and Hulu. And mainly, I grab these because I want to have them. One day, those aren't going to be on Netflix, like Family Guy. But Hulu still has Family Guy. Breaking Bad, it's still so popular right now. A lot of people that haven't watched it are starting to watch it. Me and my wife, I've just started watching for the first time ever. The Orange is the New Black. I'm really enjoying that. I can't wait to get more into it. I watch it with my wife, so we watch it before we go to bed. We want to spend time together. We take care of our son all day. We need time for ourselves. You have to have that adult time. Even though we don't get to leave and go have adult time, but when he goes to sleep, we put him in his bed. He stays asleep, so we can watch a movie together. We can have that romantic evening we want. It's getting there. Anyway, to my Blu-rays, I picked up. I'll just grab a stack here. I picked up some old movies, some new movies, some movies that have been out for a while. First up, I've watched this with my mom, my sister, and my nieces, and her fiance. Really enjoyed it. It's from 2016, and that's a Steven Spielberg film, The BFG, which is The Big Friendly Giant. I love this film. I love the take on it. It's an old film, an old cartoon. Steven Spielberg, I mean, you got to give him props. He's putting out movies that are in quality and competing with Lucasfilm right now, and he's killing it, guys. BFG was good in 2016. Next up is one of my favorite comedians. Two of my favorite. I have a lot of comedians I like. A lot that I'm starting to like. But these two have been killing it since I started watching movies and following the comedy side of everything. A lot of my friends have always told me I'm funny and all that stuff. And that's because the way I look at life. I don't look at life as you live, you die, you pay taxes. That's not how I look at life. I look at life as you got one chance, you might as well live it. Do what you feel that you know is right, but at the same time, honor your family, honor your family's legacy. And like I said, I'm getting ready to open up a diner, and that's because I've been thinking a lot of what I can do to leave something for my son, because I don't come from the much. I come from a small town with a poor family. We've worked our way to what we own. To, yes, we may have nice things, and that's because we're poor. We take care of things more when you don't have money to go out and get another one. Money don't come easy like it was when you were kids. If there's any young guys watching this, I'm 25 years old. I've spent more money than I've held in my life. I've made a lot of money, but guess what? I have nothing to show for it. Yes, I have a roof over my head. I got a beautiful son that's healthy, and you know what? I'm happy for that. I'm happy that my son is happy. My son is healthy. Doesn't bother me that I don't have much to give him, but I give him everything he needs to keep going, to stay alive. That's what's important. I don't drown him with movies. A lot of people think I do, but I don't. It's nice. Today, he was outside for most of the day, just crawling around, playing outside, watching me cook, uh, getting my menus ready for my restaurant, trying to get everything wrote down in an order that I want. I can give you a name. It's called Little Ray's Kitchen. I can't give you a date we're going to open at all, because I'm still trying to find a location. I'm still trying to find products. And honestly, I've been thinking about just cooking everything on a grill. I can make anything taste good. I don't cook with charcoal, only when I'm smoking something. When I'm cooking like cuisines, I prefer propane. It's gas, or a lot of people have chosen electric. Uh, Electric's fine for when you're cooking at home, but if I had a house, I would want everything to be let's in an actual kitchen at a restaurant. That is what my dream is. I want everything that I can do in a restaurant in my home, and I would be set, guys. I would be happy. But this movie with two of my favorite actors and comedians is Jim Carrey and Steve Carell in Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who. I loved this film when it came out in 2008. I begged my parents to buy it, and now I got this so my son can watch it. I may even pop this in before I go to bed. I haven't watched this in forever. It was a really good pickup, guys. Next up is Sissy Spacek and John Travolta. You know what I'm getting at. This is the 1976 Carrie on Blu-ray. Um, Another good one to add to my horror collection. I will not be picking up the remake. I do want to pick up the Scream Factory release. I really thought the packaging was just, it was so good. I picked up one of my fifth favorite film for the holidays. It has Danny DeVito, Matthew Broderick, and that's Deck the Halls. This movie is just outstanding. It's hilarious. It's like them two came together at a perfect time. I mean, what is that? National Lampoon says The Vacations and all that. The Christmas Vacation is one of the most popular things to watch, besides the Christmas Story on during the holidays. This is one of my favorites. I watch Christmas Story, Home Alone 1 and 2 and 3, not 4 and 5. Those three are my favorites. First two are near and dear to my heart. I love Macaulay Culkin, just not in the way he is. I'm just kidding. No, Macaulay Culkin right now is. I want to see him do some movies and stuff. Have you not seen Macaulay Culkin? I'm trying to figure out ways I can pop pictures up and shit. But he is ripped as a motherfucker. Pardon me for my language, but I'm a big guy. I stay fit as much as I can. Like I said, I like to eat. I can keep it down and I can gain it. My doctors, all I got is high blood pressure, guys, and I know how much to eat to keep that under control. But I like to go to the gym, hang out, and all that stuff. I really enjoy that. But mostly I've been working out in my house and been watching a lot of Bruce Lee trainings and how he kept the weight down too. If you didn't know that, Bruce Lee had a problem with eating too much, and he would gain more body fat than what he wanted for all his mixed martial arts and his karate and his kung fu. Anyway, but really good film. If you have not seen Deck the Halls, please go check it out. Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito made a magical movie together. It was really fun. Next up is one of my favorite movies of 2005. Oh my gosh, this was such a great comedy at this time. It was so good, and that's Ice Cube, Are We There Yet? I can't believe I found this on Blu-ray, guys. From 2005. I mean, I was in 5th grade, guys, when this came out. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But anyway, I really enjoyed this movie when I was a kid. It's so funny. It's really good. And Are We Done Yet is really good, too. I want to try to find that. That would be great. And I moved everything. My computer is on top of one of my dressers with my Xbox, my pens, and all this. This is basically my desk. I would love to have a desk that's to my height, but this works too. But the first drawer up here is my just like wires and stuff I don't use. Some that's a ball. Sorry guys. HDMI cords, my tape measure. I like to work with my hands too. And then my second drawer. One day I'll do a video with my phone and I can show you. Is my collector's stuff at the top, my 4Ks, and then down below is just some of my favorite movies to watch. I'm not putting them into any ABC order. I took them out of it for now. For one thing, is we're remodeling our house. Two, as well as looking for a location as a diner. And we're knocking this wall out right here in front of me. An extra 2 feet added to it. So it's going to give me more room to work with. Next movie I got has Britt Robertson in it and Scott Eastwood. If you don't know who Scott Eastwood, that's Clint Eastwood's son, I think. I'm pretty sure he looks just like Clint Eastwood. Anyway, that is The Longest Ride. It's about a bull rider. He gets injured and comes back and falls in love with this girl. There's so much to talk about. He's a bull rider for PBR, and he gets hurt off of one of the most #1 bulls in the world to like ride and get bucked off. Well, when he gets bucked off, he did flips in the air and landed on his neck. So they didn't know how. He didn't really talk to this girl about what happened. She would ask, and he would kind of change the subject because the doctors have told him he shouldn't ride ever again with that kind of neck injury. But anyway, as time goes on, his girlfriend goes and talks to this, I want to say, her grandpa. And he's on his deathbed. He fell, got in a car accident, hit his head, but he's not doing well, and they would talk and they would share stories. Romantic stories. It's a romantic film. It's really good. I like those films. But as time goes on, she wants to have her own art museum, and he's a bull rider, and they're arguing about how can they make the two worlds fit. So they end up breaking up. Well, she was supposed to be going to New York and study art and take an internship to run an art museum and all this, blah, blah. He gets bucked off another bull. It's pretty serious. He got dizzy, and that's because he hit his neck and head so hard. He shouldn't be riding again, but he continues to riding, and she breaks up with him. And while that's going on, the old guy that his girlfriend's going to talk to passes away, and they're selling all the paintings he owns, popular, famous painters, all this. He has their whole collection. Anyway, the collection is worth about $1 million, and Scott Eastwood's character is at a bull riding event. It's the final event. He's riding the number 2 bull in the world. I think number 1 at the time, number 1 or number 2, either one. But when you see the film, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, he rides the full 8 seconds on this bull that is just, I wouldn't be able to stay on, and I don't even like riding bulls. I like to ride horses, but I haven't rode a horse since I was 8 years old when I got bucked off, and it's not because I'm scared of them, because that really hurt. I got the wind knocked the fuck out of me. It was terrible. I should have broke something, but I didn't. Anyway, after he rides the bull, he's looking at the crowd, and he loves what he does. But there was someone there that he loved and couldn't watch what he successfully did as a comeback from a neck injury from falling off a bull. Because when you fall off a bull, a lot of people don't come back and do it again and ride the same bull. And he leaves, and a lot of people are talking to him about, hey, you should do this forever. Well, he ignores them and books it to the art auction, to the guy that they're selling, the old man that passed away with the art collection. They're auctioning it, and that's where his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, is at the time. They just broke up and shit. And he goes in, and the first picture is of a woman named Ruth. And if you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, he bought it. No one would give $600 for it, and he said he would. But the lawyer of the dead person, he went to go pay for it, and then he was going to leave. They needed him, and the stipulation in the will said if someone buys the picture of Ruth, they get the whole collection. The whole collection. And I mean, there's like 40 pieces, maybe more than that, sitting in that room, and he bought the main piece that got him this whole collection of art, and it's worth millions. And like I said, he's a bull rider. He don't make much. He has money, but now he's a millionaire. It's just a really good movie, guys. Please give it a shot. A lot of people don't like romantic films. As a man, a lot of people don't like romantic films, but I really enjoy romantic films. One of my favorite romantic films of all time is The Walk to Remember. That was such a great film. Message in a Bottle, Sweet Home Alabama. Really good films. And then I picked up something that I've been wanting for a long time, and I finally found it with a slipcover, guys. And that's the 3-film Predator. It has Predator, Predator 2, and Predators. I can't wait for the new Predator movie to come out. I really can't wait. Really glad to have this in my collection. I'm going to start watching these with my aliens. I put the aliens and the Predators together because of Alien and Alien vs. Predator. Well, it just seems simple just to put it together. That stuff was a movie that scared me. Didn't know if it was going to be good or not. Really good sci-fi film, in my opinion. I don't know if you consider it a sci-fi film, but in my opinion, it is a sci-fi film. A visual masterpiece, and that's Valderin and the City of 1,000 Planets. I really enjoyed this. Action, slow at the start though, but it's pretty good. from what I could see. I didn't watch the whole movie because I was in the middle of cooking ribs at the time. But my father-in-law said it was a really good movie, and he likes, he enjoys movies. He'll tell you if it's wrong. If he don't think if he didn't like it, he'll let you know. He watched it and he said it was really good, so I'm gonna have to give it a shot. Really glad to have that in my collection. Getting down to the nitty gritty, guys. Some of the movies heard a lot of good things about this from my mom and dad, my aunt, my uncle. They went and seen this in theaters, and that's The Mountain Between Us. I've been wanting to see this for a long time, for a while. Since it came out, I've heard great things. Idris Elba, once again, another great film that he did, from what I heard. I'm a good fan. I'm a huge fan of his work. I'm pretty sure he was in Man with the Iron Fist. I want to say. Next up is a movie that I never thought I would like, and I don't get me wrong, I love musicals. I loved La La Land. I love Mamma Mia. But seeing this actor do this, it was just phenomenal. And it's called The Greatest Showman. Has Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron. I had a couple people, I can't remember the names, but I got the thing right here. Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, Michelle Williams, Rebecca Ferguson, Zendaya, and a lot of other people. I really enjoyed this. This is a very good movie. If you want to watch a good musical that catches you, that draws you in, the Greatest Showman will do that. It has everything for you. La La Land was good, but to me, I don't mind musicals that are set in stage. But this one had also a great story to it on how he became the greatest showman. A lot of people don't know, but Barnum um, is Barnum Bailey's Circus. You'll find that out in here, and they basically were the ones that create the circus. Um, it was really good. Please go check that out. This film, next up, got for my wife. She loves the books. She wants it. She's making me go out to get the third one. It's already out, ain't it, guys? Kind of figured. Anyway, that's 50 Shades Darker. We just need 50 Shades Freed. Not a huge fan of this trilogy. Ready for it to be over with, to be honest. Just not my taste, guys. I don't mind watching it with my wife for just a little bit of romantic, but I'm not into this type of stuff. This is like basically a Hollywood porno. Next up, I finally got this on Blu-ray. I think I showed this already, but that's Thor Ragnarok. One of my favorite films of this year. Really good. Next up, Phase 1 and Phase 2. And I've already started collecting for Phase 2, which is Thor and Thor: The Dark World. I'm a huge fan of Thor. I really enjoy these movies. They're really good. And then I think I showed this already, but this is a movie haul on my pickups for a while. Iron Man. And then I've been waiting for this. I finally got it. I think I showed this in a video, but I got Coco on Blu-ray. And now to a collection and a 4K. I'm going to do the 4K first. It's my copy of The Commuter. I have yet to watch it in the 4K or on Blu-ray. It was pretty good tradition, pretty good visual effects on DVD, to be honest. But I can't wait to check it out in 4K. Next up is, I have this complete collection already. Don't know why I picked it up, but I do know why. My collection was basically just all the episode 1, 2, and 3, Blu-ray and DVD combo pack, and just singles in one case. And then the other case was 4, 5, and 6, Blu-ray DVD in one case, no slips. Well, I picked up the complete Saga collection with who other Darth Vader on the top, aka known as Anakin Skywalker. This is my copy that doesn't leave my house. The other ones are the ones that people can borrow, but this one is for me and me only. My brother CJ actually has a copy of this that is rare. And I will tell you why. It is at Tatooine, and I want to say it's either Luke, it's Anakin, and then Luke facing backwards. You have the back is towards you. That is the rarest one to come by. Very expensive right now. He has one. He'll never give it up. It's Star Wars is near and dear to his heart, just like his family, and just like his everyone. But he will not give it up, which is fine. I've never asked him to buy it from him, but I got my own with Skywalker, with Darth Vader on it. One day I'll find the one with Anakin and Luke on it. A lot of people are looking for the one with Anakin and Luke. Really can't wait to be able to eventually find that. I'm going to turn on my, what is that? My air vents, so I can smoke in my room and it won't affect my movies or anything around me. It sucks it right outside. Anyway, I do want to apologize. Doing these videos takes a lot out of me, and I'll tell you exactly why. I'm one of those people that wants to be to himself and just enjoy what he's doing. I'm not used to sharing what I'm doing with other people. In my old channel, I'll be honest. In my old channel, I was just going through the motions. I didn't know if I wanted to actually be on YouTube, because there's so much wrong you can do and you won't be able to bring it back because it's in social media forever. There's no way to take it back once it's done. That's why I take 2 months in between some of my videos. Because when something makes me mad or something says wrong, I react in the way I react, which is I don't hold nothing back. I tell you exactly how it's going to be. I've always been like that. I get that from my dad. But as I got older, I let people walk all over me, and so that has turned me into this person that's scared to open him up to himself. I was bullied, so everything I do, it's not because I don't want to do it. It's because I'm scared of failure, and I can't fail. Everything I'm doing right now is for an optical goal in life, which is to give my son things that I've never had, which is every father's dream, every father's thing. But being 25, I know I got a whole world behind me, 5 years away from 30. Anyway, I have to start setting myself as a standard as a father. Right now, it's kind of in between, because I ain't going to tell you guys any details that can get me in trouble. Nothing's going on with my son. Everything's fine. But there's certain people that want to judge on okay, when you become a parent, you look to other parents to get advice from, but they don't give you the fullest advice. They don't tell you, they're telling you what they did with their kid. Every kid's different. Every parent is different. Every parent has different ways of teaching their kids. I was born and raised in the 90s. I am raising my kid like the 90s. Given that said, doesn't mean I'm going to be a failure. Okay, a failure to me is a parent that gives up and goes away. I'm still here. I'm still providing right now. How's that make me a bad father? That's what I was told from someone. I don't understand. But I will tell you this. I got another video I'm going to do tomorrow. It's a video of a guy that people have been asking me and emailing me. And I don't do Twitter, so I'm sorry. The only way I keep in contact is through email or Facebook. If you want to find me, I'm on Facebook all the time. Raymond Hagee, that's my name. I've been getting, a lot of my friends have been wanting to see my DVD collection. Pretty good sized collection. I think I got a little bit more of Blu-rays and DVDs. I'm not quite sure, but that's going to be everything. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, but I want to do it tomorrow. But I got so much going riding right now. If it's not tomorrow, it will be the next day. I got a lot of stuff to do to get everything going in the way I want it to. And it's tiring. It's exhausted. Don't sleep much because you're thinking about how do I do this video? How do I word this? How do I do that? When I do a video, I'll tell you exactly what I do. I grab my movies and I set them up. And this is what I've been starting to do. I watch the ones that appeal to me, and then the ones that I'm iffy about, I read reviews online. I ask people. I go to my friend's house. I'll be like, man, have you seen this movie? Have you heard anything about it? And that's how I find out if the movie's good. But the ones that are near and dear to my heart, like Star Wars, Liam Neeson, any Marvel movie, I go and watch for myself, and I'll sit down and review it myself. Been leaning towards trying to do movie reviews, but it's so hard because I got so much riding right now. I gotta find location for the diner I want to open. I want to find location for a studio so I can do my videos, so I can have my friends come over and help me edit and all that stuff. I know how to do it, but I don't have time to edit my videos myself. I'm constantly always doing something. Like right now, I'm supposed to be starting my menu for my diner, and I'm doing a video for you guys because I haven't done a video in forever, and it was right here. Something told me right here, you know what, you need to do the video. You need to let everybody know that everything's fine, everything's cool. You're still doing movies, all this. I'm not giving up on anything. Just got a lot riding, and I apologize to my subscribers for not keeping up with it. My wife kept telling me, "Hey, you bought a movie. You need to talk about it. You need to talk about it because you really enjoyed that." I will. Just give me time. When I got two things going, I can't do two things that I care about at the same time. I'm trying to get my dream to open. This is a dream too. You guys are my dream too. But cooking is like video games and movies is my relaxation. Cooking is something I really, 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 really enjoy and want to do. And I want to put both at the same world. And my design for the diner is so wow. A lot of my family, it's like you're stepping into a Hollywood set. Is how I want. And I want to portray both loves. You know what I mean? I want the food to come out as a Hollywood type feel, like with pasta, all these different types of food, Greek, Italian, Chinese, and international foods would be awesome. These are both my loves, cooking and movies and video games, and trying to put them all into one thing is so hard, so stressful, so time-willing. So if I don't make a video for a couple months, don't worry, there will be a video. I've probably recorded the video and don't have time to upload it yet. I'm always doing something. So I know I'm dragging on and I know I'm talking a lot, but I want you guys to know what I'm doing is something I really enjoyed doing for a long time. Movies, cooking, video games is something that's been there in my life and has never hurt me. I got a great life right now. Everything's going good. Sorry that I'm talking kind of weird, but I've been battling this horrific cough for the past 2 months, and I can't get rid of it. So I've been drinking a lot of water, taking a lot of cough medicine, and it's helping a little bit. There we go. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys checking out this video. Really hard for me to do a video that I haven't done a video for you guys. I feel in a couple months. It feels like a couple months, but I think it could have been like 4 or 5 weeks ago. I'm not quite sure. But I like to leave my videos up for a while so that people can actually check them out and get a chance to get to know what my channel is all about. And it's not being lazy and not doing videos and not keeping up. It's not that. I want to make sure that my viewers are happy and satisfied, and at the same time, it's hard for me to keep you happy and satisfied when I got other projects going on too. And I know a lot of you guys, a lot of my guys, subscribers are probably YouTube channel people. You guys know exactly how that is. And it's so hard to do so many things at the same time, and you still want to put out that video, but all that time went from this to like barely nothing, and then you have to eliminate one. And I eliminate my videos so I don't mess up in the videos, so it's not like I'm just sitting here and I'm just drawing and on like I'm doing now. But now I'm telling you guys what I'm trying to change, and what I'm doing is helping my family. I want to, at the same time, keep you guys happy, keep my family happy, but if they're not happy, I'm not happy, and then you guys ain't happy. So it's hard, and I'm trying to work on it. I just need, I don't know, my uncle is trying to give me advice because he does YouTube, and his kids do YouTube, and they go to school, and they got full-time jobs, and they do this, and they do that, and I'm trying to figure out how the hell they do all that in so little time. Anyway, guys, I know I dragged on, but I owed it to you guys to do a video and tell you guys this is basically a movie haul, pickups, anything you want to call it. I don't know how I'm going to do the title, but I know it will be uploaded tonight, this video. In the next video, I promised. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow night, about the same time now. Putting it out and all that stuff. But I do want to talk to you guys about one thing. Did anybody else know that they were making a season 8 of Game of Thrones? Because like after season 7, I was like, oh no, what now? I didn't even know or keeping track with all that stuff because I thought it was done after season 7. I was oblivious. I've read the books, but I couldn't remember if there was more to it. I guess there is. They're making a season 8. I'm bumfound right now. I just found out today they were making a season 8. I was like, what the fuck? I was just online, and I was like, hey, wonder if they got any more Game of Thrones seasons that I don't have. No, I got them all, but 8. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening to my ramblers bullshit. But I do appreciate you guys checking out my channel. Just let me know if there's anything you want to see in my channel that you haven't seen at anybody else's channel, which probably you've seen everything that I got from someone else. But that's besides the point. We all do what we love, and that's what's going to happen. But anyway, guys, thanks for checking me out on this video, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions. Have a great day, guys. Later.